Rivers Commissioner of Police redeployed. Rivers Police neutralize leader of armed robbery gang, arrest others. Akokotoro gets new CTC chairman as governor suspends Otonye Briggs. Former Kogi State Governor Bello surrenders to EFCC. And on the foreign scene, 9 people dead after pages exploded in Lebanon. I'm Ifichuku Moyole with the news. Now, the Rivers State Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu has been redeployed to the Federal Capital Territory. This follows a new posting by the Inspector General of Police Kayode Wetoku. In the postings, the immediate past Commissioner of Police in Delta State, Olufemi Abaniwonda, will now serve as the new Commissioner of Police for Rivers State. As you may know, the immediate past Rivers CP Disu served as the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State since November 2023. In another development, the Rivers State Police Command says its operatives have neutralized the leader of an armed robbery gang, Chukwumela, popularly known as Boy Satan. The immediate past Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu told journalists at the command headquarters in Port Harcourt that Boy Satan led a 5-man gang involved in car snatching, burglary, and rape across various parts of Port Harcourt.
We are very happy to bring to your notice the neutralization of one of our biggest armed robbers that we have been looking out for. He's popularly known around town as Boy Satan. He is notorious for car snatching, burglary, and raping. He has been to prison over 4 times for various crimes, ranging from cultism, raping, and armed robbery. Together with his childhood friend and companion, Precious Adiele, he joined the call group in 2009. He is famed for merciless killing of both rivals and allies. He decided to make a bold statement by accosting his friend, Precious Adiele, and macheting him to death in his residence.
The former Rivers CP also said operatives of the Octopus Strike Unit recovered 2 vehicles from the gang, adding that investigations are ongoing to arrest more gang members.
The gang has been responsible for snatching at gunpoint over 10 cars in the last 3 months, and they have been terrorizing Rivers State residents. He returned from prison and continued his criminal activities, which led to him being incarcerated in 3 more times before he was eventually neutralized by the Rivers State Police Command. His gang came under full flare of the police of the command after they robbed one Timothy of his Toyota Camry on the night of April 17, 2024, and used the same car to loot shops and houses around Ajib, Ada George area of Port Harcourt before selling the vehicle to one of their receivers who is still at large.
The police also paraded some suspects involved in kidnapping. Former CP Disu said police operatives arrested one Prince Obonda, who allegedly abducted a female minor from Enugu State and transported her to Port Harcourt in a sack before taking her to an internet fraudster named Chima.
Operatives of the command attached to Abuluma Police Station, Port Harcourt, received credible information about a lady that was abducted. Operatives swiftly moved to the area and arrested one suspect named Prince Amadi Obonda, aged 24, a native of Elekaya community in Port Harcourt, but a resident of Aqua area of Enugu. A teenager named Withheld, aged 16 years old, a resident of Gariki area, Enugu, was found being held against her will. During preliminary investigations, it was revealed that the suspect lured the victim out of Gariki area, put her in a Ghana must-go bag, and brought her to Port Harcourt.
Correspondent Emeka Otoka reports that the police also paraded 8 suspects involved in an employment scam in Port Harcourt.
There is this group of people who are involved in employment scam, advanced free fraud. They send messages all over to people that they have jobs for them to do here in Rivers State. And when they get to Rivers State, these scammers tell them that they are there to sell a product called Biodix and Shipendants. And they start training of these people who are looking for employment. To open registration, to be registered for these sales of these products, everybody has to pay the sum of 750,000 naira, and some have paid as much as 1.5 million naira. And that after 2 weeks, they will start getting their dividends in dollars.
Away from that, Akokotoro local government area of Rivers State now has a new caretaker committee chairman. It follows the suspension of the former CTC chairman Otonye Briggs by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. A statement by the chief press secretary to the governor, Nelson Chukwudi, said the governor directed Bite Bobo Nelson Amieye to immediately take over as the Akokotoro CTC chairman. The statement, however, directed the former CTC chairman, Mr. Briggs, to hand over all council property in his possession to the new caretaker committee chair. In another development, the River State Independent Electoral Commission, RISIEC, has received non-sensitive materials as part of its preparation for the 5th October local government elections. Correspondent Yobiruware, who cited some of them, reports that the non-sensitive electoral materials, including ballot boxes, voting booths, indelible ink, and other essential items, were delivered to the Commission last weekend at their headquarters in Port Harcourt. Our correspondent also noticed minimal activities at the RISIEC headquarters in Port Harcourt, though preparations for the elections are ongoing. Now, it was also gathered that the Commission is not strictly following the timetable due to last month's End Bad Governance protest, which affected its schedule. Also, the full list of candidates hasn't been displayed at polling unit. Party officials were seen submitting documents. Moving on, the chairman of Nigeria Labour Congress in Rivers State, NLC Alex Agwanwo, says NNPCL needs to explain to Nigerians why petrol pump price will be sold above 800 naira despite lifting product from Dangote refinery over the weekend. Mr. Agwanwo, while speaking on the controversy trailing the NNPCL petrol pump price, told correspondent Yobiruware that the cost should have reduced since the issues of landing costs is not associated with the product they got from Dangote refinery.
All of this, it will not make sense. If Dangote refinery will produce in Nigeria here, and NNPC cannot justify also to say that Dangote refinery product they will buy. They will still sell at the current rate they are selling. It's not justifiable. When you are selling at this price, they are the ones you imported. And if you put the landing cost, all of them now, where are the landing costs that will leave the current price now? If you fix it at the current rate, how do they come to that figure? You are buying from a local refinery, and you are still selling even higher than the amount. For me, the question Nigeria should be asking now is that, why do we produce locally and still sell at the price where we import externally?
The NLC chairman, while speaking on the federal government plan to site CNG conversion centers across the nation, also urged the government to urgently consider River State as one of the states CNG kits and buses should immediately be deployed to.
We have captured the three major rivers, Lagos and Federal Capital Territory. I think it's very, very important because we have a major hub of economic activities in the country. It will be better that government expedite actions to make sure the kits are available. The conversion kits should be available. For the also private car owners, they also convert. To convert to the CNG, the buses able to various states. For River State, they have not seen one, and we are hoping to see that. And we don't know the number of buses in terms of the picking up the transportation demand.
Still to come, former Kogi State Governor Bello surrenders to EFCC. Stay with us.
To thrive in a fast-changing world.
Tune in to 92.3 Nigeria Info. Keep your dial locked for sustainable development.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. Former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has turned himself into the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). Mr. Bello is said to have done so after consulting with his family, legal team, and political allies. Mr. Bello, who faces a 19-count charge of alleged 80 billion naira money laundering, had previously refused to attend court hearings and honor EFCC invitations. His media office said he respects the rule of law and aims to clear his name, affirming his support for President Tinubu's anti-corruption effort. Mr. Bello was accompanied by high-profile individuals to the EFCC headquarters. The case has been adjourned to September 25. And now Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed says nobody can destabilize his state. His spoken response to threat by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to put fire in the states controlled by PDP governors supporting Governor Fubara. Recall that the FCT Minister had at a PDP Congress in Rivers State recently warned governors in the party against interfering in the affairs of the PDP in Rivers State. But while hosting some members of PDP's National Working Committee (NWC) meeting in Bauchi yesterday, Governor Mohammed, who chairs the PDP Governors Forum, said nobody can set Bauchi on fire. He also said the political crisis in Rivers State will be sorted.
We are not here to malign or to denigrate any party. From the point of view of leadership, we must foster collaboration, consensus, and definitely it is not beyond our reach. You all know the relationship between the FCT minister and the current governor. They are that of a mentor and a mentee. And of course, we are working behind the scene to ensure that they come together, they work together in the manner that PDP is known for.
Meanwhile, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike had a closed-door meeting yesterday with the Senator Adolphus Wawara-led Board of Trustees (BOT) of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Although journalists were barred from the meeting, there were speculations that it was part of efforts to resolve the lingering crisis in the party, especially in Rivers State. The BOT had written to the FCT minister in August seeking a meeting just days after meeting with Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has urged the citizens of Edo State not to vote for the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the upcoming governorship election on September 21, 2024. In a statement on his X handle, Mr. Atiku criticized the APC, claiming the party has neglected governance and the needs of the common people, instead focusing on power for selfish reasons. In other news, the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency has alerted Nigerians to the possible impact of the ongoing water release from Lagdo Dam in Cameroon. A statement by the Director General Omar Mohammed said the authorities of the Lagdo Dam in Cameroon initiated controlled water releases from Tuesday, September 17, 2024. He said the water discharge is anticipated to progressively escalate over the next 7 days based on the inflow from the upstream Garowa River. The statement said it is important for all states bordering the Benue River system, namely Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Kogi, Edo, Delta, Anambra, Bayelsa, Cross River and Rivers, along with the government at all levels to implement appropriate preparedness measures to mitigate potential flooding impact that may arise due to an increase in flow levels of major rivers during this period. And now to business. Secretary of the National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers, NAPE, Olayinka Abidoye, has announced that workers have decided to discontinue their planned protest against the federal government policy to deduct 50% from the internally generated revenues of aviation agencies, including the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, and the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN. And now to entertainment. Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been denied bail after pleading not guilty to charges in a sex trafficking case. A New York federal judge in the U.S. ordered him to remain in custody, citing him as a serious flight risk. In sports, Anthony Joshua has opened up about the pain he faced throughout his professional boxing career ahead of his IBF World Heavyweight title, his heavyweight title fight against Daniel Dubois at Wembley. The 34-year-old aims to reclaim a world title for the first time since his loss to Alexander Usyk in September 2021, followed by another defeat to Usyk in August 2022. And on the international scene, 9 people, including a child, were killed in Lebanon after handheld pagers used by Hezbollah members exploded across the country. Iran's ambassador to Lebanon was among 2,800 others injured in simultaneous blast in Beirut and other regions. The Iran-backed group Hezbollah confirmed the deaths of 8 of its fighters and blamed Israel for the attacks, vowing retaliation. Now, Israel military declined to comment on this. That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The Rivers State Commissioner of Police Olatunji Disu has been redeployed to the Federal Capital Territory. Governor Fubara has suspended the Akokotoro CTC chairman. Police have killed the leader of an armed robbery gang in Port Harcourt. Former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has surrendered to the FCC. And on the foreign scene, 9 people have been killed in Lebanon after pages used by Hezbollah members exploded across the country. The news was edited by Constance Iruele Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.